Hi there, this is Vic at Four Seasons. Today I'd like to talk to you about fertilizers, especially the numbers on what a fertilizer is. Lots of times when you walk into a garden center and you walk up to a wall of fertilizers, it can be rather daunting and a lot of people don't know all these numbers and what they mean. Actually, it's pretty simple, and I'll try to help you explain a little bit what it is. The first one is for nitrogen, okay, N. Lots of times people say NPK, which is what nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are for. You'll always see that no matter where you go, that's what those numbers stand for: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The first one is, of course, the nitrogen is very important for green growth. So if you're trying to grow things that are nice and big, if you're trying to grow your trees really big, if you're trying to grow spinach or lettuce or other leafy crops, it's important to have a number which is fairly high in nitrogen. The second number is for phosphorus. This one happens to be 22, and it's a bedding plant food, so it's especially good at promoting flowers. So if you're trying to grow lots of flowers in your annual garden or your perennial garden, or you're trying to grow hanging baskets, or even fruit trees, this is a really good one to have because that middle number is critical for the development of fruits and flowers. Okay? The last one is potassium. And potassium is good for roots, and it's important to have different things, like if you're growing carrots or beets or turnips, other root crops, you want to have a good high number of the potassium. So if you have, this is a balanced fertilizer because it has N, P, and K in it. Things that are examples of things that aren't a balanced fertilizer, like this one, which has got 12% nitrogen, 0% phosphorus, and 0% potassium. It still has a purpose, and it's good, especially for nitrogen, but it's not a balanced fertilizer. And even this one would not be a balanced fertilizer. This would be 6, 7, and 0. So it's a great fertilizer once again, but it doesn't have all three. And the reason, of course, you'd want all three is if you haven't done a soil test or anything like that, you probably want to have something that has all three of those N, P, and K in them. So we have lots of different fertilizers here for lots of different applications. If you have questions about N, P, and K, or the numbers, what they represent, don't be afraid to come in, and I will be glad to help you any way I can. Thank you.